Hello, welcome back to It's New. Hope you had a great weekend.
Meh.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in terms of schedule this week, offline Thursday, and then the next 2 weeks are going to be a disaster. Just keep a heads up on that. We'll get to that later. Any event, Greg, what are you covering today?
Is Google Ads taking the pain out of campaign setup?
I knew.
And Google is tweaking your default conversion goal behavior.
And Morty.
Old domains, old advice. Also, I'm not around on Wednesday either.
And then Google Business Profile suspensions have increased significantly. I think I'm going to go with a shake it off or something like that. I don't know, some like Taylor Swift thing. Isn't it just song like Shake It Off or something? Oh, great. That's a big thing.
Coming this week.
Exciting.
All
right. On that note, Greg, the show is all yours.
Okay. So with Google campaign setup, it was spotted in the wild by Riley Slater, and there is a new setup. Currently, when you go to make a new campaign within Google Ads, you choose an objective, and it can be sales, leads, website traffic, app promotion, awareness consideration, yada, yada, yada. And in this case, it actually seems cleaner to me, but I can't replicate this. So I can't see this live, but you can either choose search, YouTube, display, discover, or Google Mail, which I'd assume is Gmail. And you can also
M-A-L-E or M-A-I-L?
It's M-A-I-L. So you're not getting John Mueller or Danny Sullivan, unfortunately. And so you can also see that there's a select all prompt on there to say that if you optimize across all channels, you get 27% more conversions at the same cost per conversion, which is frankly seems like a made up number to me. But I think the big thing here is when you start this off, I can't replicate this, so I can't tell you if this is a fact or not, but there is no performance max and there is no demand gen, which is pretty shocking. So I would assume that once you start this up and you say, I want to show in Google search, you'll probably have a prompt to get into performance max. And if you set something up like YouTube, you may have a prompt to be like, well, if you need to be in a demand gen campaign. So I think this is kind of strange. It's gonna be something just to look for if you're a Google Ads advertiser, and just see where else they put it. But it does make sense in a way to be like, I just want to be on Google search. But if they have PMAX and other things opted into that, you may not be on Google search. So it may actually be trickier. We don't really know yet, but that's just some theories.
Yeah, it seems like the conversation around this is like, I think this is great, or I think this stinks, or I don't know. So it's like nobody really knows because, like you said, it's kind of like not fully rolled out. So we'll see. And then some other tweaks from Google.
Yes, we've got default settings changing, which I think is great news because Google default settings can be a bit of a headache and do things that you don't want it to do. So Google are saying that they're going to stop automatically making all new conversion goals at account default, which will help campaigns avoid bidding towards irrelevant signals. So what exactly is changing is that under the new rules, a newly created goal will only default to account level bidding if every other goal in that category is already account default. So if, for example, if an account has a non-default purchase goal from the website conversions, any new purchase goals won't default to an account, what the account default is. But yeah, they will say that advertisers will still want to go prioritize things like customer conversion goal, the biddable equal to true manually. We'll need to do that manually to ensure that it's going to be set manually by them and not go to the account default. So yeah, I think that's cool news for people.
Interesting. Morty, you're still with us?
Yeah, I kind of blanked out. I don't know what you're all PP stuff, demand gen, all that. Yeah, it's very demanding. It's very generative. I got AI maxed out. I can keep going all day long.
No, that's all right. Well, your domain name that you bought, the unified.
Yeah, your domain name that you bought. So, oh no,
was that new
so you
or
bought
old?
a domain. Who?
Was that an old domain, or nobody ever bought that, or even imagined to buy something like that before?
An old domain. No.
It's an old domain. You actually okay? Go ahead.
No.
All right.
No. It's new. But if you bought a domain and you're wondering, hey, when is Google going to figure out that old domain and the content from that old domain and what I'm doing now with the domain are not the same thing? It may take a while. This is old. This is not new.
Yes.
Also, why we think that, I don't like, my contention is why is this like, what do you think? And also, yeah, you got to just build up the new site and put out content and change the identity. Like, I don't like, what do you think is supposed to happen?
Yeah, I mean, I think the only new two new things there. He used the word "shaken off," which I think is funny. Like you got to shake off the old domain's history. The other thing is that he's usually negative about it. Like he's usually like, if you take an old domain name, and especially if it has like a bad history, he has historically said to just start with another domain name. It's not worth, trying to recover that. I guess this specific case, maybe it was an okay domain name, but just had a history of whatever. But generally, John has been very negative about using somebody else's domain name, especially if it had like a bad history, where this person said it had a bunch of links and stuff like that. So not sure if there was a reputation issue on this site. And if there was, then this seems like somewhat newish advice, because generally Google will say if it has a bad reputation or bad history, you should probably not get that domain name. Even if you already bought it and used it, switch to a different domain name generally. But now he's saying, just give us some time, it'll be okay.
Maybe he was just having a moment.
Yeah, moments. And then on the Google Business Profile side, the Google local stuff, there are the local SEO communities saying that there seems to be a spike, like an increase in the number of suspensions that you're dealing with in Google Business Profiles. Said Amir basically said, I'm noticing a significant spike in Google Business Profile suspensions across multiple accounts I manage. It's happening more frequently, et cetera, et cetera. And a bunch of other local SEOs are saying exactly the same thing. Something's going on. It looks like I did a block quote twice, so I have to fix that double block quote now that I'm looking at it. But if you did notice a significant amount of suspensions in your local SEO community, you are definitely not alone. A lot of people are complaining about that. And
well, you might be alone.
I put the L before the B with my block quote.
What happened to your Facebook that you were doing some naughty stuff?
I think it's still banned.
You got banned from Facebook?
You got banned?
No, my Search Engine Roundtable page on Facebook was suspended.
He was out there spreading misinformation.
Too much truth.
You want to know what? It's according to Facebook. I did cyber security stuff where I was like doing some illegal cybersecurity stuff, which I don't understand. Maybe I covered something around something related to cyber. I don't think I even covered anything related to cybersecurity. I'm not sure.
You're a hacker.
Wow.
It sounds like I'm like stealing Morty's credit card information or his like social security number or something. But
do you want my social security number?
Doesn't have any money?
Yeah. Also, like, why don't you just wait till I'm 67 years old and go to my mailbox and steal a check like a normal person would?
There's nobody mails checks anymore. Especially when you're gonna be 67. It's all Bitcoin. Any event, so yeah, don't go to my Facebook. The Search Engine Roundtable Facebook page is suspended. I submitted an appeal back like on Wednesday or Thursday, and I'm like, nothing back. So whatever. I enjoy this stuff actually. People seem like, oh my God, it's so horrible. I'm like, it's good to learn these things. I like when I get like penalized by Google or Facebook, or I enjoy it.
That's what you get in trouble with his wife. Like, I'm just really glad I got in trouble. I like to learn things.
Ended up in jail. It's a learning experience. It's okay. Anyway, we're back tomorrow with more It's New. Everyone have a great day. Speak to you later. Bye-bye. Oh, wait. Greg, you had Morty on your show. So
Morty's on the show.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Today's Monday.
I usually recommend watching Market O'Clock, but maybe you should skip this week. I'm just saying.
You'll learn something.
No, I agree.
Who's on the show, Greg? You've got everybody coming on the show recently, but not me.
You have to complain publicly about it a few times.
No, you'll be on this week.
Yeah, you'll be on this week.
Bye.
Bye.